It's a beautiful day in this Basherwood, a beautiful day in this Basherwood. Would you be mine? Won't you be mine? Wouldn't you like to have a basher just like you? Wouldn't you like to live with a basher you do, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be bash? Would you be bash? Won't you be my basher? Hey, bashers, it's Dirk. How are you? And I'm a little revealing tonight. That's pretty horrible. January 20th at 6:05 p.m. Sorry, Dino, for the late thing, but DL struck again today in a very massive way. I no longer have patio doors. I have a big sheet of plywood with a no trespassing sign on it. And she did her usual shtick. No warning, no notice. Bunch of thugs came up. I filmed it all. She destroyed my. I sent her an email last night, and I don't speak to her, but I sent an email saying, "Listen, my personal property is outside. My table, my chairs, tools, 20 planters. Let's find a nice, amicable way. Give your contractor my number, and we'll figure out a nice way to take care of that." And no, instead they just decided to throw wood on top of everything and make a mess of everything. So that's why I've just decided to be a little bit more zen about the whole thing. And how are you, bashers? I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here at all. I didn't know whether or not I was going to be able to do a show, but here we are. And I'm happy to be here. Ray Ray's in like Flynn at number 1. Why is this so low? That's more basher style, right? There we go. Much, much better. Ray Ray in like Flynn. That's too loud. Ray Ray in like Flynn. Indeed you are. Ray Ray number 1. We see you. We feel you. What has she done this time? Well, that's what she did. They came and there was, like, I don't know, 60% of my deck was left. It's completely gone now. It looks like it was never there. And she sealed up my door. And so, we're in court Thursday. So yeah, good stuff. She went down and they used Rose's deck again. And I said, please don't do that. You don't have her permission. And she went and she did it. And I actually called the police. And the police were like, well, it sounds like a civil matter. But then I found out that, they had disabled her camera, which is against the law. So, yeah, lots of fun things. That'll be Thursday. I'll be having a lot of fun on Thursday. So look forward to Thursday's show. That should be super duper fun, right? So, yeah, that's what she did. Anyway, sorry about that. That was Cheryl O'Malley. Sorry. Did you see our birthday show for you, love? I just realized that I didn't reach out to you via text because of all the crap that's been going on here. But we did dedicate the entire show to you. I hope you watched it. I hope you saw it because we love you. It's Mama O'Malley, Jer O'Malley. Happy Speedy Tuesday says Melly C, the incomparable Melly C, and all the ladies of the Bash Chair. All our girls, thanks so much. Happy Speedy Tuesday, Dirk and all the Bashers. And I didn't put on my Speedmaster, which I'll do right now. Wouldn't you like to be a neighbor just like you? Wouldn't you like to live in the neighborhood? You do, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. I guess you're in Europe, you never heard say of that song, right? You never heard it, right? There you go. On the wrist. I'll put it on the wrist, the right show wrist for you guys. Why don't I put it on right? Look at that. Yeah, baby. That is a man's watch. And ladies. And yeah, man. Man, it's worse than that. Way worse than that. So much way worse. I just can't even imagine, And the super cuck. DL and the Cuck. That's a new series. Just horrible. Hello, everyone. Wrestling with the concept of David Beckham being at Davos. I can feel a headache coming on. Ken Furby, where you been, Ken Furby? We miss you. Panel power. Well done, Ray Ray. Panel power. Yeah. Tried the new Speedy on. Oh, you did on Saturday at the Omega Boutique in Covent Garden. Gold and steel available. Super watches, but developed a crush on the Speedy Pro Lacquer White Dial. I get it. The Speedy White Dial is beautiful, but that's still, I think, the most beautiful. Come on. Come on. Look at that. Look at this thing. And I don't have the greatest lighting though, whatever. Let me give this a nice little, let me give it a nice little polish here. Look at that thing. Look at the color of that. You know, long S, long R, applied logo, the old Omega logo. I mean, step dial, slate, flat link. I mean, that's a Speedy, baby. Speedy's coming. Yeah. Yeah, I like the white dial too. Good on your Ray Ray. I'll see if I can stay awake. I hope. Well, yeah, I know. I'm a little late. I'm sorry. I just had so much stuff to do. I had to go repair, I had to reset Rose's camera because it just didn't work. It was like they took it, they unscrewed it, and they tossed it in the snow. And then I haven't seen Bubble at all. I don't know where Bubble is because all the cats don't like activity. So if they see activity, you'll never see them. They hide. They don't like it. Valentino Garavani. Can I just say something? This is going to sound so terrible. God, I thought he was already dead. I don't know why I thought that. Why did I think so? 93 years old. God bless him. One of the greats, one of the fashion greats of all time. I never met the man, but I know Colin did. He had a little shine for Shane Singer and Cousin when they did the Valentino Red. Mr. North got drafted into doing the show at the best store in New York, Bergdorf Goodman, and they did the show on the third floor in the men's store, and it was a great night. The carpet was ruined. It was like cigarettes and beer. It was a mess. And people were smoking in Bergdorf. And it's not even the 1950s. And I didn't see Valentino there, but they got fitted for stuff and all that. And I think somebody took a shine to Mr. Smith. Beautiful boy. Why not? I hope you were all well. Appearance is still patchy. I'm afraid ATM still upvoting and subbing remain a must. Thank you, Ken Furby. Oh, we miss you, Ken Furby. It's not the same without you on the show. Congratulations, Ray Ray. Be warm and stay safe, everyone. Upvote and subscribe and become Patreon if you can. Hey, a couple of shekels a month really keeps the lights on. Let's encourage others to bash. Now, for those of you bashing has changed completely. It used to be like, she's a cunt, but it's not that anymore. It's bashers are people. We're looking out for one another. We're like taking care of business. Taking care of business every day. Taking care. I'm going to get, they'll probably sue me. Ray, let's give you a big bang schmack-a-magob for that. Is it going to do it again? Okay. Be right back. Hold on. You motherfucker. I hate when you do that. Taking care of business. Here we go. Now I can go and do what I wanted to do, which is do this. Okay. Andrew, I used to watch Mr. Rogers, also Captain Kangaroo and the Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. Have a yabba dabba do time. Have a do time. We'll have a great old time. But the best theme song ever in the whole wide world was Meet the Jetsons. Daughter Judy. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's amazing. George, Jane, his wife. Oh, what best theme song ever. We talked about theme songs. The Jetsons is just absolutely crazy. It's one of the craziest theme songs ever written. It's amazing. We had great theme songs. I don't think shows have theme songs anymore. Every once in a while you get one, You have a beautiful Speedy without doubt, Ken Furby. Oh yeah, I do. And I love my reduced too. I love it. Special. In the blinky room. I was talking about Blinky last night, going, where the hell you been? I'm so tired of the AI Tai Chi commercial on YouTube. Oh yeah. My father says Tai Chi doesn't work. He's still flabby. what I've noticed on YouTube is because I've become quite the doom scroller late at night. And what's been happening is there's like some kind of religious kind of like, you know, Jesus kind of thing going on. And it's this really corny music. Josh Groban kind of not. I like Josh Groban. He's a nice person and he's self-deprecating. However, the music is corny and it's just milk toasty white people Christian commercials. And there's like every single one of them. I'm like, I keep going, don't recommend, stop it. Give me some evil. Great to see you, Blink. I'm so glad you're back in town. The Blinks is back in town. Bars went downhill when smoking was forbidden. I made 50% less the next day. When I started at El Rio Grande, I was loaded. It was 1997 when I started working there. My first night, I made $1,200. I was outside at the Tiki Bar, and I made $1,200. And we were making tons of money then. We were young and making tons of money. I wasn't doing blow. I don't know what I was doing. We were traveling a lot, and I was skinny, so I was buying like Tom Ford. I was obsessed with Tom Ford, and I have a bunch of his suits, and like I'll never fit in those because I'm a middle-aged man. I'd have to go on Ozempic. I was a 38 regular. Now I'm a 42 regular. That's bad. What are you going to do? Ray, let's all hide before Dirk comes back. Whoops, that was quick. Yeah, I know how to do it quick now. Joe LaFaro, handsome Joe. You know what's funny? The other night, I was thinking of you, JoJo, because we're flipping around on YouTube, and the Manhattan Transfer came up, and they were singing with Ella Fitzgerald. How about that? And they were kind of drowning her out. But then, you remember Ella in her later years was that it was all that. It was all the scat. And they're like, by moonlight and roses are we, in 4-part harmony. And she's like, I mean, I know she's allowed to do it. Her and the Golden Fog were the only people that could really be allowed to scat. But it just got annoying because she was one of the greatest singers of all time, and I don't want to hear Scooby-Doo. It gets boring after a while. I wonder if Dirk could rig up some form of background music before the show starts, like while you're waiting, like you're on hold. Andrew, do you want to be on hold? Elevator music. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, I'll get popped for that one. Oh, man. He loves money. He's one of those cranky old men. You know who the cranky old men are? Paul Simon, Don Hanley. Who else is a cranky old man? Who do you vote for number one cranky old man? Who do you vote for that? Joe LaFaro from Mr. Rogers, $4.99. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Let's give JoJo some kazoos. And that doesn't exist anymore. Where I was standing does not exist anymore. That'll be weird to get my head around. And Falky, how are you, Falky? Great to see you. How are you? NOK119, greetings from Norway. We'll give you guys a peace prize next time. Thanks, Falky. Yeah. I love all the memes that are going around of him getting like, Boy Scouts honors and a gold record. So the Starland Vocal Band gave him for Afternoon Delight. Everybody's giving him a booby prize. You didn't give me the no. I stopped 8 wars. He said, I stopped 8 wars. You warmongering cunt. Fuck off. Delusional. Man, he's senile too. It says a guy I know put something up online. about how people who are like super into him, how we know that they're brainwashed. I mean, and any psychologist will tell you that. And now they've doubled down so hard, there's no backing out of it. And so, like the Germans during World War II, what can they do? What are they? We didn't know. We didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. You knew. You definitely knew. Jetsons was a great theme song. Daughter Judy. Mr. Rogers would be. I know, right? People would think he's creepy, right? He was beautiful. Fred Rogers was beautiful. Congratulations, Dirk. How was your day? Sure is cold and windy today. I had a really, I'm going to tell you something that happened to me yesterday. And it was fascinating. So I go up to one of the local stores in my neighborhood, and I'm very friendly with the girl there. She's young, and I'm kind of mentoring her. Told her to cut down on the drinking, and she parties too much, and she's just doing a couple of things that are not so great. And she's like, I'll see her like 3 days in a row, and I said, what happened? She just looks whatever. I love her. She's a great girl. Anyway, we're talking, and then this guy from the neighborhood that I've known for 35 years, but I don't really know him. To be fair, he is a guy that is known by everyone I know. He's a really brilliant photographer. And I found out he's a world-class flautist. And so he goes, hey, man, you got 2 minutes to sit for me? I said, what? He goes, I'm taking pictures of like the neighborhood people. And I started to like make an excuse, like I have to go to Rose's. And I did, but I was just like, and I'll be fair. Like I thought back in the day that I thought he was like a party guy because the people he hung around with, it's so bad. It makes me feel like a terrible person. Like not that I judged him or anything, but I was just like, oh, he's very nice, but like I think he's into. So anyway, he said something funny because we never hung out back in the day, like you never came back to my place and partied, and I was like, no, I never did. But I was like, I know you. And he didn't remember my first name, and that's fine. I don't mind. But anyway, we started talking about the neighborhood, and turns out he's going through something not similar, but not that dissimilar that I'm going through. Anyway, this guy, I said, well, I'll go sit for you. Why not? He has this carriage house that I've always admired. It's right by my yoga studio. And it always looks pretty because he's got like a flower boxes outside. And I'd never been in there. I went in there and we had the heaviest talk I have had with an adult human person. And he was this super, first of all, we go in there, he goes, the dead or Jethro Tull? And I was like, oh, Jethro Tull, I'm not a dead guy. And so he put it on, and we're listening to music and talking about like our stories. And I didn't realize what he was doing to me at the time, but he was like kind of talking me off the ledge about letting the stress of DL and all of that stuff get to me. He could feel it. He was some kind of medium to something higher and more spiritual. He is this beautiful soul, and he's a brick. He had like a white wall painted black with a Hasselblad camera, like the large format. And like I sat for him, and then he goes, now you take my picture. I said, Jess, I have no idea how to shoot on the Hasselblad. And he taught me. He's so patient and so kind. And we talked about lots of different things from our lives, his relationship, our careers, my relationship, all the things. I got to know this guy in about an hour and a half. And what he imparted to me was that my story, I'm letting somebody else dictate my story. And he didn't do it in a preachy way. He did it in a loving, caring, quiet, listening way. And I don't usually go for like, mantras and, whatever. How you doing? Whatever kind of guy. I was so enthralled by him as a human. He's a beautiful, beautiful person. And I walked out of there feeling as if a giant weight had lifted. And then at 9:30 at night, when I'm Rose had taken a nap, so she got up late. So I gave her a late supper. And I go in there and there's a note on the door, we're coming tomorrow. So I was like, oh, trouble. There might be trouble ahead as long as midnight and music and love and romance. Let's face the music and dance. I was able to handle today with a lot more grace, a lot less anger, a lot less fear than I ever had before. And I truly believe it's because of you, Jesse. So I don't know if he's ever going to watch the show. I said, oh, I do the show, Go Live Bashers, and it's the greatest people where everybody kind of pays it forward and tries to help each other out. And everybody's super duper. I mean, it's like a great, I said, dude, you'd love these people. They're just magical. And he's magical too. So if you're watching, Jesse, man, thank you for yesterday. And I'm going to call your friend. Just today was chock-a-block loaded with some badass shit. But anyway, Brad Cozier, I love you, man. How are you? Blinky, blinky. Jane, his wife, dun, 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 chopsticks in the middle of that cacophony of classical music. Absolutely amazing. I send trolling emails to Chai Chi people. Their first commercial had this shirtless man bun guy with a whiteboard, and all the text on the whiteboard was misspelled and wrong. Bad eye. It's always wrong. Why is the text always wrong on AI, right? You skipped ahead after Andrew's super chat. What does that mean? Did I miss something? I did. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's because is that when I got okay. Thank you for that though. Oh yeah, here you go. You're right, you did. Great. So where was that? Andrews. Oh, hey, because as well done, Ray Ray. Carolyn Martin, sorry about that, honey. Unbelievable. DL gotta go. Yeah. Yeah. In the worst way possible, my love. Let's all send out. She sent me some amazing pictures yesterday, and they made me so happy. You made me so incredibly happy sending me those beautiful Big Bad Billy pictures. I mean, what a beautiful boy he is. And you know what? You're going to be enjoying him for years to come. I know it. I saw so much life and beauty in him. Fuck cancer, man. Fuck it. It's bullshit. Steve Zaleski, happy new week, Dirk and the Bashers. Myself and Kiki having an early one. Be ready with my headphones. Hey, sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know, Scotty Love, about that. And Glenn Parker, look at this. Heavy hitters. Hey, have a great show tonight. Bit late for me. Have to be up early in the morning. We'll catch tomorrow. Hey, Glenn Parker is the place to be. Mrs. O'Malley, sure have a Bailey's. Happy New Year. Charles Thompson, congratulations, Ray, upvoted. Thanks, buddy. Oh, there you go. Call me crazy, but I'm starting to think this DL is no. She ain't no lady. And the cuck. DL and the cuck. Really bad. RRFTW. I don't know what that means. Ray, fuck the world. That's what it means, right? Got it. Hello. Upvote, you illegitimate children of the bash, as they call him, Scotty Love. When I was writing Dr. Love, it was because I had so many girlfriends on the road. And whenever Gene talks about women, I just go, blah. Oh. Please upvote Franco Fiore. Grazie mille, signore. Kazoo. Scotty Love just sent me a text. Don't open any messages for me tonight. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Hold on. I don't know what was that. Sorry about that. Yeah. Thank you, honey pie. Mwah. I love you, Carolyn. Thank you so much. Jooby doo. I really skipped around, didn't I? I see you up for please for Dirk. Yes. Hey, Jooby doo. You know who got his coffee? Coffee and cigarettes and chocolate milk. These are just a couple of my cravings. Rivers Wainwright, whenever he sings this, everything about it is a little bit stronger, a little bit harder, a little bit deadly. It isn't very smart. That's a great song. Ray number one. The Ray at number one. Hiteshi. There you are. Look how handsome you look in that picture. Unbelievable. Who's come to slay the dragon? Come to watch him fall. Making arrows out of pointed words. Giant killers at the call. Too much conversation. I'm totally making shit up now. A contradiction and confusion. I got to listen to that. That's a great song. I love it. Thank you, Julian. Sir Julian, slay that dragon once, and she will never have power over you again. Well, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on the master sleigh right now. Oh no, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Who knows who sang that song? I don't even know the rest of that song. Leave me alone. Won't you leave me alone? Hello, Mrs. O'Malley. It says Fergal. Fergal. My man Fergal. Congratulations to Ray Ray and up for work in 4 hours. Jesus Christ. My stuff all got to the Passport Bureau. Thank you. Thank you. But they sent it on pushed. So we'll see what happens. I've got tracking though. So that's good. They're sending my stuff back. Because they were like, oh, this stuff looks good. It's like, I love you people. They're so nice. Let me tell you something. I will say this about the Irish. I might be biased, but when you call them, they're the loveliest people on the telephone. They're just, and they'll take as much time as you like. Oh, they're gorgeous. All right. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, your mother was a Murray, right? Does she know Deidre and Roger? Right. They're from Ballina. Oh, they do. Okay. Right. And they'll just have that Irish conversation with you. Because if you have a conversation with Irish people and you say your name, they'll be like, oh, are you related to Pete? And it'll just keep on going. And the next thing you know, you've got a couple of jars in front of you. Dirk flashing some skinny. That was a little too much. I didn't like that. Here I am. Here we are one. I've been waiting for this night to come. Get up. Dun-dun. That's a great song. I don't care what anybody says. I love it. I love it. I know. I was talking about you, Blinky. I was like, where the fuck has Blinky been? You came on here like, poof. This guy came out of nowhere and became like super basher. Just came out of nowhere. Pop, 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 pop. Watches. Hairy wrist. Looks just like mine. And you're like a superstar. And then I was like, where did he go? What did we say? What did I do? Unfortunately, this is the only live show that I can watch. Work schedules suck. I just want to go and kidnap you, Andrew. I want to kidnap you and take you away. Andrew's going to share some very, very, some serious pictures tonight because he was feeling a little blue the other night. We were having a text chat. Last night was bad for me. I was on the phone with my attorney all night. My attorney's up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why, but he is, which is great for me because so am I. But our beautiful Andrew, you know, you guys all know what Andrew's been through. You know, he lost his wife and he's raising kids on his own. And, you know, he's got all those horny old broads at his job and they just, they won't leave him alone. But he sent some pictures and a poem and I'm going to read it. And I told him I would. I'm going to leave one picture out because I just couldn't. I actually, it was too hard to take. But anyway, and I'm going to do that for the Gallery of Bastards. I used to watch Mr. Rogers, also kept cranking. Oh, I did skip it. There's where I skipped to, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, I did. Right. Well, okay, let's see. Let's catch up where I was, right? Jetsons was good. Mr. Rogers canceled. Dragging Dirk. Okay, we got that. Okay. Wow. I really did it. Didn't I really? Oh, wow. I'm guessing that many milquetoast white Christians have secret leather room. I don't know. I love the way he spelled milquetoast. That's my favorite part, but it's so true. All of those people, thou doth protest too much. Anybody who comes off as, you know, with piety and all that, you know, they've got a leather room. They have a ball gag, you know, their Opus Dei or whatever weirdness, you know. It's just bollocks, right? Blinky, 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 chee. You can get ripped, especially if you're over 57. That's the thing, you know. You know, it's absolutely true. Where'd I go? Ella could scout with it. Well, no, she was the best of them, really. You know, her and the Golden Fog were. I mean, who else scattered really? I'm trying to think who else. I mean, Louis Armstrong definitely did. But he was like, give me little I mean, that was amazing. But she is like in her later, like, did you ever see that Karen Carpenter duet that she did? Karen Carpenter just kind of slays her because she's just really not in the song. It's a bad song for them. It's just weird. I miss the Jetsons. Don't miss it. Just go find it. It's Hanna-Barbera was some of the greatest cartoons. I mean, it was amazing stuff, right? Is a man bun required? I think it is. First of all, didn't anybody get the memo about the man bun being so douchey at this point in the game? Isn't the man bun the douchiest? This is like to ladies of the bash. You can answer this or not answer this, and I don't mind. It's up to you. But is there any women who go, and they, because all the guys with, they're smooth, they're all waxed, they have a tan, they have a man bun. I'm just thinking, I mean, he's going to be robbing your eyeliner in the morning, right? You're going to fight over blusher. I don't know about that. And listen, I'm a guy that's, I like my Clarins and I like to exfoliate and, I do color my hair and stuff. So I'm, I understand that all that stuff, and I never go on the show without making sure that I'm not looking as old as I am. But like when you see these guys that are just so peacocked out, it's like bleh. Isn't that not a turnoff? I don't know. There's a particular word I'm thinking of that I won't say on the show. Dementia. Forgot the lyrics. School of me starts to fall into the power of the day. It's in the water skills of water is up bows. I got the music salsa music. It's like, don't they ever get tired? I'm exhausted listening to it. I can take about 5 minutes of that shit. So I just finished watching Palm Royale because I love Kristen Wiig. She's a genius. Carol Burnett and Ricky Martin is on it, and he's pretty bad. I like Ricky. I've always thought out of all of those guys that I like him the best because Enrique. Well, I know too much about him, and he can't sing. He's terrible. Ricky is a good singer. Mark Anthony's probably the best of those guys, but everything he does is very corny, Romantico, mi corazón, 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 everything's corazón. And that's a big problem with a lot of Latin music is that it's like mi corazón, tu corazón, 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 corazón. Okay, we get it. But Ricky Martin kind of plays himself, and it's set in Palm Beach in 1970. It is a spectacular looking show. The gals look great because they're wearing their hairs all teased up and they look good, great clothes. And it's it's like go-go boots. It's very sexy. And Kristen Wiig is hilarious. But anyway, Ricky Martin, not so great. Not so great. For the man bun hipsters, $4.99. $4 Scooby-Doo Joe before low fire. Jolo, ooh. It's Scooby-Doo for the man bun hipster. Joe the fire today. Maybe I'll just do like Super Chat Scat. Super Chat Scat. Where is it at? He's the Scooby-Doo. I much prefer like fascinating rhythm. You got me on the go like a fever. I think she was the greatest of all time. I love Ella. I do. But when it comes to the bed, well, there's Judy. Tell me, Will, are the boys still making out to Judy? That's the best joke on Will and Grace ever. But yeah, I don't know. Who do you think is the greatest jazz singer of all time? I won't, Carolyn. I promise. Greatest jazz singer of all time. Who do you think it is? Who in the Bashardom space do you think it is? Don't say Nancy Wilson because she's second string. And don't say Lena Horne. Oh, God. I never understood her at all. I don't know why people loved her so much. There's a couple of people I don't get. A couple of people. And some of them were just absolutely incredible. So I'll give you a bunch. Hold on. I'll give you a list. Jazz. Who's the greatest singer of all time? Is it Ella? Is it Billie Holiday? Is it Sarah Vaughan? I think so. Is it Nina Simone? Oh, Peggy Lee. That's a tough one. Louis Armstrong? Frank? Frank is a jazz singer. He's a boy singer. Nat King Cole. I mean, Johnny Hartman? Chet Baker. My Funny Valentine. Anita O'Day? Woo. Some good ones there. What do you think? Those are the big ones. What do you think? Or write your own in. Who's your favorite out of all those people? I think Sarah Vaughan is the greatest singer of all time. Just like a flavor. She used to drop octaves like it was going out of style. Incredible. Blinky, blinky, blinky says, David Letterman. Best thing about listening to Paul Simon is Steve Gadd. Yeah, sure, right. Well, that's true. I'll tell you the funniest thing, Drew. There's a song on the second Hitman record called Vivas Machina. And the last song on the album is called Mercy. And it goes Mark Jenkins, jazz drummer playing hard rock. We were in the rehearsal room one day and he's playing. He goes, you want to see a funny trick? And I'm like, okay. And he starts playing 50 Ways to Lead Your Lover. And then he plays it backwards. And we were like, oh my God, we love that. And we go into the studio and we record. So the beginning of that is technically 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover backwards, but I think he changed it just slightly in the studio just to give it a better groove. But fun factoid: love will keep us together. Or Muskrat Susie and Muskrat Sam making little muskrat love in Muskrat Land. They had some big hits, man. Captain and Tennille. Let's look up the best of the Captain and Tennille. Best of the Captain and Tennille. Let's see if I know how they all go. Love will keep us together. Muskrat Love, I sang that. Oh, do that to me one more time. Love is never enough from a man like you. Oh, I know that one. Do that to me. Shop Around. You can't count that. I write the songs. Oh, Coming from the Rain. The rest of them, that's it. The Way I Want to Touch You, that I don't know. I don't know. Wow. I thought it was going to be like the biggest thing ever. Okay. Love Will Keep Us Together. First one, number one song. The Way I Want to Touch You went to number 4. Way I Want to Touch You. Shop Around. Okay. Oh, Shop Around went, number 1. Look at it. Oh, it's AC. OUS. They had 2. Do That to Me One More Time is a number 1 single. Oh, wow. Love on a String. Happy Together. Okay, I don't know that. What about Muskrat Love? That only went to number 4. Lonely Night. I thought they were gonna have like way more big famous songs than that. The Two Old Guys and the Muppets. That's me and Paul. We're like, get off the stage. That's Scott. Stapler and Waldorf. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Ray Stapler and Waldorf at Scotty H. You guys. Oh, that's their names? Oh, right. I don't know if it's Stapler or Waldorf. I never really knew their names. I never watched the Muppets, but everybody said it's right. You got their names right, but mine wrong. A guru with a camera and a flute. I'm telling you, Joe, this guy, he was telling me about his narcissistic girlfriend. And, he was just like, I'll be honest with you. I don't think he would mind me saying this because you don't know who he is. He just said that like the physicality was mind blowing. And I was like, dude, there's so many people that'll fuck your brains out. That's a dime a dozen. It is, connection and soul and sharing and, not to be corny, but like if you can get the combination, great. But he was so attracted to her physically that he was overlooking the fact that she's a super narcissist. And I hope maybe I was able to walk him through that, being a bartender for so long, the people I've met, the people I've seen, who knows? But yeah, he was a beautiful guy, man. Anger is the price that you make yourself pay for somebody else's mistakes. Oh, Joe. You are so right, Jojo. Dave Fahrenheit 451. Thank you, Dave. People like that are few and far between. I love people with beautiful souls. He's a beautiful soul. Beautiful. And he's a very attractive man. He's a good looking guy. He looks like he's in good shape. I couldn't tell he had coats on, but he's very handsome. And I was thinking, I want to find the perfect girl for him to distract him from the narcissista. Because he's very handsome and he's such a great person, you know. Wow, Dirk, that was such an inspirational story. Jesse really helped you. He did, man. Thank you, Brad. And I'm really trying to be honest. Like, like I felt like, kind of, well, here I am. Won't you send me an angel? That's exactly how I felt. I felt like this is a guy I've known for 30 years. I'm always like, I always go, hey, Jess. Like I've seen his photography all over the place. He shot all for all the restaurants. He worked with my friend Paul, who has MS. He did his store. Like I know him, but I don't know him. And he didn't even know my name. He does now. And that's okay, because we never really connected. But I always saw him. I remembered his name because it's written everywhere. It's always on the bottom of photographs. I've always admired his art. And then he pulls out his flute, an actual flute. Pulls out his flute. He's playing along to Jethro Tull, and then he plays Bore by Bach. And you know what it was? I didn't never read Andrew Lloyd Webber, You Thief. Like it wasn't Bore in E minor, which is the one that I know so well, but it was from Jesus Christ Superstar. Totally the melody. It was totally stolen, and he's playing it. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ Superstar. Because I don't know what you're talking about. It's Bach. I was like, oh. I know what you're talking about. We're talking about Andrew Lloyd Webber stealing from everybody because that's what he does. And you're allowed to pick from Bach's corpse because it's all public domain. It was absolutely unbelievable. Couldn't believe it. Thanks, Brad. And it was very inspirational to me. FTW. Oh, for the win. Oh, okay. I thought it was fuck the world. So an Irish call center only averages two calls per shift, but has amazing. Right. That's absolutely true. I'm sorry. She's like, right. Oh yeah. So did you send it regular post? I'm like, no, this time I went with United Post. Oh, I hear they're grand, right? We have the DHL here. Right. It's great, and she's like, my postwoman, and she's talking about Margaret, her postwoman, and I was more than happy to listen to her because she was lovely. Dirk, I hate Tuesdays. Please recommend a good film for me tonight. Okay, Ray. I want you to watch Sunset Boulevard. It's my favorite movie of all time. Maybe you've seen it. Asheen hasn't. Because it's black and white and he doesn't like those. Okay, he does, but he just doesn't like the old films. And it's not like, meow, she, get away from me. It's not Double Indemnity. It's not that. It's Billy Wilder, though, same director. But it's, the most handsome man that ever walked the face of this earth, William Holden, and the incomparable Gloria Swanson, Eric von Stroheim. It's a Hollywood story about a great Hollywood silent film actress who is living as a recluse. And she meets this writer who, by happenstance, winds up in her mansion. And it's like the famous, I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille, comes from that. And that's a corny line, but it's become, it's tagline. It's a brilliant movie, brilliant performances by all. At Andrew, yay. Coffee and Cigarettes, Jim Jarmusch. I'll never forget. It was with Nell and I, a Jim Jarmusch movie. Mimi used to take me to really weird movies like Delicatessen, The Cook, The Thief, His Wife and Her Lover. And With Nail and I, she took me to so many movies. With Nail and I was like one of those movies that I think I fell asleep in the middle of it. It's funny. The picture of me with hair, I knew that was too much. No, I prefer my men bald. You look at Roar of the Tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Hey, Dirk, just dropped by to say hello. Doing better since my grandkids over the holidays. Yay! Perhaps we can meet sometime in the city. Anytime you name it. Write me, send me an email, and I'll give you some information. And you could drop me a text. Roar of the Tiger. I'd love that. Roar of the Tiger. Scotty Love. Tom Waits is in it. Yes, he was. Tom Waits did a lot of acting. Good flick. The Velvet Fog. You love that, right? Yeah, that's the funniest thing about him. So Paul's aunt, she lived in Paris in the 50s, and she was a spinster, I guess, for lack of a better word, right? Um, and but she saw life. She saw Billie Holiday live. She saw so many people, and she's sitting around one day. We're just sitting around, and she's from a different era. She goes, "Oh, I remember. I was in Paris. We met these two great guys." She goes, "They were queers," and I remember going, "This is about 15 years ago when that word was not cool." And she goes, "Yeah, they were queers," but that's just what people were. That's what you did. She liked them. It wasn't a bias. It wasn't any of that shit. But anyway, she goes, Mel Torme, the Golden Fog. I never cared for him. That's one of our most famous quotes in this house is, Mel Torme, the Golden Fog. I never cared for him. But she saw everybody. Julie London. Ay, ay, ay. Judy. She saw everybody in Paris, of all places. Crazy. Ray, Abbott and Costello at the time of their lives. Great shit. Of course, it's Jarmusch. Jarmusch. Well, Jim Jarmusch has a movie out right now that's getting massive Oscar buzz. And the trailer does not look very good. It almost looks like a Marriage Story boring. I don't know if anybody tried to sit through a Marriage Story. And Scarlett Johansson is very easy to look at for 2 hours. But it's her and Adam Driver. And I was like, man, I'm not into this so much. Fergus is like, Opus Day. You know what I mean? You got a leather room. Who's got a leather room? You got a leather room. No man bun. OMG. No man buns, please. Salsa is the new Tai Chi. Isn't that hilarious? It is. It's the new Tai Chi. It's so stupid. For the captain with the yachting outfit, love will keep us. And they had a really bad marriage. He was maybe he was on the spectrum. She said he was cold as ice, zero. They never had children. He was not interested in being intimate with her. She was a beautiful lady. You know, she just said he was really cold to her. Isn't that so sad? You thought that they were like Sonny and Cher, because Sonny and Cher did love each other. You know, they did, even though it got stupid and ugly and they divorced and she married Greg Allman. Weird. There was no love in her marriage. She said there was absolutely no love. It was simply a business arrangement. She said she loved him in the beginning. She says she doesn't think he ever loved her. And that makes me sad because she's beautiful. Very, very beautiful lady. I don't get it. I don't get it. I worked with a chap who had a man bun and wore clear nail polish and eyeliner. Can I tell you, Melly C, you want to hear a funny story about clear nail polish? All the Guidos in New York always had clear nail polish. Like you see all like, Tony, hey, Jordan, what's up? Giuseppe. All the guys from Brooklyn with the Cadillac, those guys, they were immaculate. They would trim their chest hair straight. They'd take a pair of scissors and they would go like this. You'd see like a line. Because they were all from like the hairy Sicilian. Where the fuck have you been, man? Speaking of that, I got to send him an email. He disappeared. Remember how big he was on the show? Bigger. They were talking about him, the hairy Sicilian. A lot of people are talking about him. He's really big on the show. What a sweetheart of a guy. What a sweetheart of a guy. Tony Scuderi. Where did you go, Tony Scuderi? Anyway, all the Guido guys from Brooklyn. How you doing? If you watch a Bronx Tale, all these guys, they all good fellas. All of them are wearing clear nail polish. All of them. Isn't that weird to be that manly? Yeah, I mean, it's just so fun. I just think they're wearing Chess King and Huckapoo shirts. They got their collars up. And, you know, they just buzz the chest hair right here. We're a straight line all the way across. And they'd have a pinky ring. They'd have the Conuto. It's just funny shit, but always that. Ricky Martin or Ricardo Montalban for singing talent. I don't know. I watch a lot of What's My Line. It's my favorite show. Paul and I are watching, like, since I was on for 17 years. Today we saw Julie Andrews on it. She stumped them. It was great. It was 1960, and Ricardo Montalban, he was beautiful. Wow, what an attractive guy. I didn't know he could sing. Ricky can sing. Ricky's a good singer, but he's corny. You hate ads. They such fake selling bullshit. There is only one car on the road, etc. Ella. I mean, Ella's just give it to me. Billie Holiday. Okay. Joe says Ella. Melly says Billy. Oh, Scotty loves Bobby Darin. Do you know what almost caused a divorce in my relationship? I don't get Bobby Darin. Oh, it's loungy. It's very loungy to me. I know he was a beautiful guy, and his mother was his sister was his mother. He found out late in life, and it nearly killed him. He was born with a heart defect. I've seen the Bobby Darin story. As a singer, when I think of those guys, like let's face it, there's Frank, and then there's everybody else, like the Beatles and everybody else, like Ella and Sarah and everybody else, and then there's Judy, and then there's everybody. That's just the way it is. Bach and everyone else. Bobby Darin to me has always just been like artificial flowers. She wore artificial flowers. And by the way, if you've ever heard of Artificial Flowers, it's the saddest song ever. It's an up-tempo maudlin tune. It's so weird. It's a very sad song. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I like him more now than I did, but yeah, I never really. I don't know. Yeah. Jazz singer Neil Diamond. Love on the rocks. Ain't no surprise. Pour me a drink, and I'll tell you some lies. I know that it's good, and I know that it's wrong. So I sing you this song. Fast they say they need you. I love Neil Diamond. Skiing frozen? Is it still frozen? Back. Okay. Shit happens. I don't have. This is the only Wi-Fi device I'm using in my house right now because I unplugged the world. Unplug the world. Dirk, I have an original album of Lena Horne live at the Waldorf. She interacts with the audience. I'd love to hear it. Listen, I don't think she's terrible, but like people put her in this kind of box, and I'm like, I'd rather listen to Eartha Kitt. You ever hear like, there's something about the world is revolving? Would that make clear? I mean, it ain't Shirley Bassey, but it's a thing. Frozen again. Let's see. Perhaps DL is no. She might be. Well, she is that. Blinky, where have you been? Exactly, Danny Gutierrez. Where the hell? Where the hell are you? Where are you? I love Ella, but Peggy Lee actually sued Disney over her music from Lady and the Tramp and won, a legal rarity. Listen, Peggy Lee. I've devoted many evenings to the music of the incomparable Peggy Lee. Everybody knows her for, Is That All There Is? And Lady and the Tramp and all that stuff. I mean, and Fever, but is that all there is to a circus? She is, and she wrote her own songs. So she was a pioneer. She was one of the first ladies that like the boys led into the club because she was cooler than shit. And she would swing you into Next Tuesday, man. And that is the truth. There were very few people that could swing their ass off. Frank was the king. No one could swing like Frank. Nobody, not know how. Tony couldn't swing at all. Judy's not a swinger. Bobby Darin, like it's like an artificial, it's like quantized swinging. It's not real. Peggy Lee, man, she would swing the out of you until Next Tuesday. I mean, talk about that. It's an art to swinging. People don't get it. But man, you hear a great swing singer and knock your socks off. You sure Jesse wasn't a Scientologist giving you a secret present? I've had that. I've already had it, Scotty Love. I've been to the center, and I held the e-meters, and I let those people think I was interested in it. I was never. I just was fascinated by how weird it was. because I had a friend, and I'll tell you a very, very funny story. So there was this guy, and he's talk about polished nail and trimming the chest hair at the collar line. Believe me, this was him, and his name is Dom. I mean, go figure, right? He used to come in all the time, big hairy knuckles and a pinky ring, and not an unattractive guy, a handsome guy, but in a kind of big bearish kind of way. And he used to always sit and talk to me for hours and hours and hours. And he's like, we should go out for a drink one time. And I think in the 30, 20, 27 years, whatever I worked there, I think I maybe went out for drinks like 5 or 6 customers, not very many. And I said to him, I said, you know what? Because he's a nice guy from Queens. I was like, yeah, I might just do that. And so I meet him and we go out, and he looks very serious. And he was unmarried in his 40s. And maybe Dom's got a little secret. Could be. How many people, when you're a bartender and people talk to you a lot of people either secretly come out to you, or maybe they hit on you, or, like things happen. I don't mean hit because that sounds terrible. They make it obvious. So we're sitting across from table, and we get a really nice bottle of wine. And he goes, there's something really serious I want to talk to you about. And he looks at me and I went, oh no, Dom's going to hit on me. And he goes, have you ever been audited? And I said, what? He said, have you ever been audited? And I said, I'm a bartender. I make cash. The IRS loves to audit us. He goes, not by the IRS, by the Church of Scientology. And I said, no. And it turns out he was a Scientologist. And he really wanted to sponsor me. He was recruiting me for the Church of Scientology. Now, I declined because I was like, let's just have a nice time. And I would have preferred he hit on me than the Scientology thing. So anyway, he stops coming around because that recruitment didn't work. We're friends now on Facebook and politics and stuff. And he got married to a woman, and she's beautiful, and they've got like 2 kids now, and I'm very happy for him. So one day I'm walking down the street, and the Scientology has their Dianetics shit all over the place. And they're like, would you be interested in a free reading? And I was like, fuck yeah. And so it was in Grand Central. And so I sat down at a table, and they handed me these cylinders, and I held them. And they asked me, like, I did it twice. I'll tell you about the other part later in a minute. So it was about 10 minutes of asking me questions. They're like, wow, you didn't do very well on this test. You've got a lot of energy you've got a lot of things corrupting your trajectory. Weird vocabulary they have. And they were like, here's my card. His name was like Jedediah. He was definitely some milk toasty white guy from the Midwest who got sucked into the cult. And he goes, auditing at the center is $500. He goes, but this card will get you in for free. And I was like, he goes, would you be interested? And I went, fuck yeah. Because I'm interested. I don't want to get into the religion. I just want to see what makes them tick, right? Because I am impervious to that kind of shit. Can't be brainwashed. Never going to happen. I'd be like, sure, that's Jesus. Anyway, so I go there, and they ask me like 1,000 questions. I don't know, it was maybe 600 questions. And I would guess 400 of the exact same question reversed, but it's the same, it was such bullshit. And then they give me this whole chart about operating thetans, level 1, 2, 3, up to OT7. And, they were telling me that I had body souls that were trapped inside me, that I need to become clear, because that's their thing, to become clear. Anyway, I blew them off, but everybody in there looked like they had like wiped their skin with like a abrasive sponge. They just looked so sanitized and unhealthy. It was so weird. And the place was freezing cold, air conditioning wise. And they just looked like they were walking around like a pack of zombies. So Like a month later, I got something in the mail. And I never, ever gave them my address and my name. I said my first name because I said, I'm not comfortable giving out I don't know where I want to go with this. And I got something in the mail. And then I got something in the mail. And then I got something in the mail. They found me and they continued to send me Scientology propaganda until finally I did one of my things. I was like, I called the number. I was like, hi, this is Marjorie. Um, I just want to let you know, could you please stop sending those correspondents from your club because he passed away 2 months ago. And they're like, do you need some kind of assistance? Is there something we could do for you? And I said, oh no, I'm Wiccan. And they were like, okay, thanks, bye. And they haven't bothered me since. But they probably, oh, that's not true. I got something like less than a year ago. After like 10 years, they figured out I wasn't dead yet. But anyways, fun stuff. Anyway, we need Jesse as a basher. Well, Jesse's got the opportunity to be a basher. He says, show me what your show is. And I showed it to him and I subscribed. So if Jesse got a notification, Jesse wants to watch, I'd love to have Jesse on the show. He was like, and like, you know what? He goes, do you want a hug? And I was like, fuck yeah. Cause like, it was just like, I had like this, not a bromance. I just, a humance. It was like really beautiful, man. He was just such a beautiful spirit. And, that shit doesn't usually work on me. And, like I gave him the most beautiful hug. Cause I was like, thank you so much. And then I left my bag in his house and I went to the laundromat to go get him. I said, can I go back? I left my bag. And then we hung out for another hour. So yeah, it was meant to be. It was Bashert. What can I tell you? Dirk, I sent you sleepy, snoozy Irish bedtime stories about being here on the rock. Did everybody get DL's Christmas and New Year's good wishes postcard? Nobody did, because she doesn't believe in God. The gift of gab, I'm telling you. All right. Do you know Paddy? Oh, jeez. So you know Sheila then, right? She's on the corner there. The red house. Do you know the red house? It's right. It used to be thatched. No, they've modern solar. Do you not know that? Frozen. Am I frozen again? Unfrozen. Am I still frozen? Please don't say it. Audio good, video freezing intermittently. Why would that be? I have the best, fastest internet money can buy. I'm going to put it on Wi-Fi. Let's see if that changes. DL is probably messing with you. She might be. Perhaps the captain was into William Holden. I doubt it. Well, look at this. Getting a lot of airdrops out of nowhere. I never let my manicurist do the clear. I prefer a coat of matte base. Jojo was a man who said he liked a matte base. Oh dear, such high maintenance. Dirk, when are you going to dox DL so all the bashers can send her some love? Yeah, I should do that. OMG, I forgot about Torme. There's a recording out there with the Buddy Rich. Oh, dude. Okay, listen. Torme with Buddy Rich. It's one of the sickest things I've ever heard in my life. The rhythm of it all. It's crazy. Yeah. And he is the golden fog. I still wear a pinky ring once in a while. I can laugh at myself on my own caricature. We know that, Jojo. You know what? You're an Italian man. And why not? Heather says Sarah Vaughan. Heather would be correct. Just like a flivver. Fascinating rhythm. Got me on the go. Just like a flivver. Beautiful. Bobby Darin Moore was my wedding song. I'm biased. Okay. Dirk, in the 1950s movie Sunset Boulevard, great glorious famous line is, I am big, it's the pictures that got small. And out of their tongues came, their silver fork tongues came the gurgle. So many great lines. My favorite is Joe. I say it on this show all the time. Joe, I'll do it this time. I got a revolver. Because his name is, she goes, Joe. I got a revolver. It's brilliant shit. Should have been Oscars everywhere. She should have won the Oscar for that. I like Dean Martin. I used to think he was so handsome. Yeah, Dino was handsome for sure. Dream Bastard, where are you? Come and make my bastard dreams that come true. We used to have this thing. This is going to be for one person only on the show. Coming to the Grand Prospect Hall for fancy balls and weddings. 343-6421. 343-6421. We making your dreams come true. It was a catering hall, and it was like this big old mansion, and it was like maybe they were like Armenian, I think. You know, it was some funny accented place, and they're like, "We making your dreams come true." And it's since been demolished, which is very sad. The Grand Prospect Hall. Now, when I did my big show, I was looking for venues, and I wound up at this beautiful place because I got it for next to nothing because I did yoga with this guy. I was so grateful. Amazing, the Duvals, and I'll give them a plug. It's a beautiful, beautiful place in Long Island City, and the Duvals own it. And so it used to be like a manufacturing and what is it called now? I'm stalling because I forgot the name of the place. The Duval Long Island City building. Shit. What is this shit called? Not now. Long. The hell is the name of that place? Long Island City Catering Hall. The Foundry. Oh, Jesus Christ. They own the Foundry. And anyway, long story short, I priced out the Grand Prospect Hall like 20 grand. I was like, I'm just doing a rock show. Gotta love Dean. Everybody loves Dean. Dean Martin, DG, D6V, have a lot going on. Dental bridge work and just medical bridges. I know, right? I'm missing a few. I just left it out because nobody can see it. Melly, I heard Dean was drinking apple juice many times and played. Totally true. He faked being a drunk. Totally true. Just like Foster Brooks. And JoJo, $4.99 for Peggy Lee. When I was a little girl, my father took me to the circus. There were elephants and dancing bears. It's the greatest thing ever. She's a magical thing, man. She's absolutely magical. Let's go for we haven't gotten Dennis on in a while. Oh, I've been drinking this because I'm trying my best, but it doesn't taste as good. I like the real thing. I really do. I like the real thing. Yeah. Is that all there is? Song playing at Scorsese's After Hours. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen After Hours in a long time. That's a great movie. Horst and Kiki, Will Patton. It's a brilliant comedy. And think about everybody: Terry Garr and I almost said Carolyn Martin, Catherine O'Hara. It's amazing. Peggy Lee, is that all there is, my friend? Is that all there is? Is that all there is, my friend? So let's get dancing. Let's bring out the booze and have a ball. If that's all there is. When I was a little girl, we had a fire. Is that all there is to a fire? He did drink, but he played it up. Yeah, especially after he lost his son, no more apple juice. I think that's totally true. Sure, I hit on you, Dirk, 5 nights a week. You might be. Who knows? Irish guys are just funny. I don't know if I trust you. Have you ever been audited? No, but I have a girl who walked into a bar once, said she was walking by. I could feel my presence and that she felt I was an old soul. We should get together. Nailed it. I was the cause of making 2 Jehovah's Witnesses leave the church. They never sent anyone to my house again. Attaboy. Jehovah's is a weird thing, man. Jehovah's is crazy. Super duper crazy. Joe _ LaFaro, you demon. You're a demon. Oh my God. Softcore Terracore. Do I have a pick available? I do. Oh, yeah. Wow, it's out. Wow, it's out. Oh, I gotta change the strings. Softcore Terracore, coming back for you. Wow, that's really out. Softcore Terracore, coming back for you. Softcore Terracore, nothing you could do. Soft guard terracore for Joe LaFaro at the Joe LaFaro Appreciation Society, dropping some hearts for the bashers. I'm dropping some hearts for you, Jojo. I'm waiting for you, dropping hearts, Jojo. Let's start out anew, Jojo. Soft car, terracore. Demon. Danny Gutierrez, Dirk, your old lady phone lady is equivalent to Ush's Lenny. But Lenny is done with a computer.
I go live and do Margie. Oh, hello. You're calling from the what? The insurance company? Oh, can I get my purse? I have a nurse here. Margarita, can I have my purse? I need my American Express. Is American Express Platinum okay?
Those people suck. They suck. Dirk, you should have used your Paul Stanley impersonations of Scientology people. Listen, Scientology people. I'm here for you. Softcore, terracore, thanks. Toucan, Gallery of Bashtards, it's time. What am I doing? Taking so goddamn long.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime the Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with
the world. Sunken treasures, sunken treasure of mine. It's fun to sing those old-timey songs because they have real melodies to them, and that's what's amazing. I'm just clicking up all the where I'll make sure I got all the stuff. What is today? Okay, let's get started with Andrew Wolkowicz. I said I was going to read it, and I'm going to do it. So let me get it. That was last night, right? Andrew. Up to you. Okay, ready? Let's have a little Andrew retrospective, right? And I will read this as I go. Okay. One moment, please. Can I read it? Listen, let me pull up another window so I have the poem in my face. I should have copied it somewhere else, but I didn't. Options. I'll go do another one. One moment, please. Mail, 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 mail. Okay. Let me get rid of that. Okay. So I want to show you the other one instead. So this is, we'll start out with the Andrew thing, right? And then I'll read this to you. I was running wild. I was running in the night. You had that look that filled me with delight. You saw I was running wild and that I was out of control, and you became a calm harbor in the storm that was my own. Together we set off sparks that lit up the night. We had no darkness, only light. The days turned to weeks. The weeks turned to years. We knew that together we had nothing to fear. Oh, this is not working. Look at this great picture. Then you got ill the day it changed its light. I tried to be strong for us both and an angel in your night. One day we laughed, one day we cried, and I screamed through the tears on the night that you died. Yeah, true. How handsome he is. This was heartbreaking to see this, Andrew. Absolutely heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. You were gone, my love, my shining light. All I had left were tears by candlelight. The nights turned to weeks, the weeks turned to years. I sit here by candlelight with tears. Then one night there was a light, and as roses in the sky, it was the candlelight. I didn't turn away. I turned to the light. I saw the sunrise and a new day becoming the light. I knew it was time to get up from my chair. I blew out the candle, and I wished you were near. his beautiful, beautiful wife. Just absolutely unbelievable. A beautiful life. What a beautiful lady, Andrew. God bless her. Thank you for sharing. I know you're feeling a little bit blue, and it happens. I'm sorry that it happened to you because you're so special to everybody. So, so special. So, okay. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming, shall we? Mr. Brooker, Tilly sleeping and the Braymonts. Okay. That Braymont looking pretty nice, man. What's going on with the Braymont brand? Anybody know? Like, is there any, like, you don't hear much about them? It was so much hype for so long, and then not much. They're very pretty. You know, I like the look. I like the look. But I like the look of the Tilly. I like the look of the Tilly. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Look at you sleeping, you beautiful thing. You beautiful thing. Incredible. Beautiful. Poppy's toy collection. Oh, Poppy. Chris Boyd sent some Poppy. That's quite the toy collection. Wow. That's amazing. Look at Poppy. You have a lot of toys. Are they all destroyed? Oh, Poppy. Look at you, beautiful lady. Poppy. Belly C. Snoopy says Speedy Tuesday. Speedy Tuesday. Speedy Tuesday. Speedy Tuesday. Never trust your tongue when your heart is bitter or broken. Stay silent until you are healed. Amen to that. You're right. You're right, Melly C. That's a beautiful mantra from our favorite beagle. Eminem madness, Malkin Mindy madness, Malkin Mindy madness, Malkin Mindy madness. Hello. Whoa, beautiful lady. Mork for president. Oh, he's a handsome boy, huh? Handsome, handsome boy. Handsome boy. Oh, he looks tired. He looks so tired. Oh, he's sleepy. Look at that. Oh, look at the crazy Mindy. So cute. What are you hiding from? Why are you hiding? Beautiful lady. I light the fire. Oh, a beautiful Mindy. Beautiful Mindy, Malkin Mindy madness, Eminem madness, Malkin Mindy madness, Eminem madness. Yeah, 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 yeah. Malkin Mindy madness, everybody. Thank you. And our best to Andy M, as always. Always. I'll be loving you always. With the love that's true, always. Days may not be fair, that's when I'll be there. I will understand, always, always. It's Blinky in the blinky, 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 blinky. I gotta get a ukulele because I want to sing in the blinky, 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 blinky room in the blinky, 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 blinky. Look at this guy with his crazy ass citizen. Look at that. That looks like take me to your leader. That is so future. 70s future. In the 70s, that was the future. Amazing. I'm telling you. I mean, I can do it with my other wrist, right? And I can't do it with this one. I can't do it with this one. Look at this. We have like, I swear to God, if I could take a picture of it, it's like the same exact shit. It's like exactly the same. I just don't want to have any fancy bracelets. Look at the size of that thing. But that bracelet is very sexy. Is it like a Spidell? Beautiful. In the blinky, 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 blinky room. In the blinky, 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 blinky room. In the blinky, blinky, blinky. This is for Scotty Love. Ba, 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 ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Only Willie Nelson could look perfectly normal in this situation. So true. So true. And for everyone. Oh, is it video? Okay, let me see. I don't know if I can play it. I got a monitor now to see if I'll get in trouble. What is it? Oh, okay. This is cool. This I can share. I can share this. One moment, please, for an operator who can assist you. Share some screen. I like very much to share the screen, the window. Very cool. Oh. Oh. He says, for your family, Dirk, my best wishes from Andrew. Oh. You know what? I got friends in great places. Thank you, man. I love you very much. Thank you very much for being so sweet. You know, this too shall pass. Like, you know, I don't know. I have to just have to look at it that way because shit's crazy. To buy or not to buy? I need Basher advice to buy or not to buy. Oh, man. Oh, what are you doing to us, Joey? Joey, what are you doing to us? My God. Oh. I mean, what's the price? Can we ask? Do you care? Vince, fine art, ephemera. Jellyfish rules. They sure do. The ghost of number one. How does it feel to be the only one? I love this. This is beautiful. This would look really sensational on your wrist. I love the telescopic pushers. I love that big ass crown. I like Breitling, man. I like them a lot. They should be up there, and then they were in the conversation. You know, Scotty Love says no. Make rent first. I think Joe's okay. He's a doctor. Don't you know that he's a doctor? I love the stencil numbers. I mean, it all depends on the prezzi, you know. You know, what are the prices for these things? That's what it depends. It's a great watch. You know, Breitling makes as good a watch as just about everybody else. You know, it's like somebody was talking about, I don't know where I saw it on YouTube, and they're like, do you want the Daytona or the new reverse Panda Speedy? And everybody was like, well, one I have to go in the safe and one I could wear. One I could go to the store and buy it, and the other one I'd have to wait 3 years. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do a show tomorrow on wait lists because I think they're bullshit. And I would never get on a wait list because, you know, fuck you. I'm not getting on a wait list. I don't get in line to go to a club or a restaurant. I don't get in lines because lines are bullshit, because the simple fact that there's a queue of some kind or a wait list, it just means exclusivity. And let's face it, exclusivity is so tired now. It's getting so tired. You know, it's not tired. Vintage. Go buy vintage watches instead of like, you know, I don't know. Meh. I love this though, Jojo. I love it. I love it. I think you do a great job. No, I think getting on the Rolex list. I think Rolex, no, fuck off. I think it's a load of crap. I think people need to get over that shit. Like waiting online for a Pepsi? Nah. No. Of course, I've never waited online, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't wait in line to see a movie. I wouldn't wait I just don't. If I see a line, I don't. That's why I've never had a driver's license. I used to be stressed out a lot until I discovered yoga, but I'm feeling much better now. Yeah, yoga wine. Oh my God. I just have to check the trash to make sure that Julian's not in there. Did I get this from Tommy? Because this is in my trash right now, and it shouldn't be. But you know, like, he's a newer basher, but look, this is his fur babies. Oh my God, they're just so cute. Oh my God, and what are their names? I'm like, what is this from? I just found this in the spam. I hate when shit winds up in the spam. Hey, Mark in Brooklyn. Sketchy guys wear Rolex crap and drive EV trash. That's true. Tell us how you really feel. I love that. Plain spoken man. Look at this. I love this shot. When was this sent? January 16th. Okay, it was 4 days ago. And it went right in the see? Look at that. And oh wow, this is spam. This is greetings. I didn't hear from you since my last message. I'm waiting anxiously for your response. Get the shut the front door. Who the hell do you think you are? There's no Julian tonight. I think that's Crazy Town. Just make sure. All right. You okay, Jewel? Hey, Jewel, don't let me down. Yeah. Oh, look, wait. There's more. Wait, okay. I'm glad I didn't close it. Forcing Charlie Rose to watch an Omega. Hey, LOL. There's no picture though. Forcing Charlie to watch an Omega watch video. There's no video though. There's no picture. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. Oh, yay. You sent it. Okay. And this will be the end of the Gallery of Bastards. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look, wait, that's a lot of broadloom. Look at you. You got the full wall-to-wall carpeting. That's great for a dog, though. Look at that. Look at you. What a beautiful baby. So smart. Aren't they so smart? They're so smart. I met this dog in this shop on my corner, and I don't know. It was one of those Aussie hounds. I don't know exactly what it was. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I said, "Oh my God, he's adorable." She goes, "Yeah, he's not so bright." Like, wow, that's kind of mean. Because he's not so bright. So, who cares? He's cute. I mean, they're not going to school.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with
The world. By the way, meet the Captain and Tennille when I was an audio salesman during my California adventure. Dale Lautner, the writer of My Cousin Vinny, was a coworker and a friend. Oh my God, they were just like on TV. Hey, that's cool. That's a great one. Look at Scotty Love loves that. Scotty loves love. My baby loves love. My baby loves love. Thanks, Dirk. Sorry for bringing the mood down. Sometimes there isn't enough time or beer. I agree. Andrew, you didn't bring it down. Tilly, Braymont is in trouble, sadly. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for sharing, Andrew. I'm sorry for your loss. We all are, baby. Braymont rebrand was a flop. People were talking about him. Thank you all. You deserve it, baby. Snoopy is wise. Mork showed his not impressed face, right? That's his resting Mork face. How about that? Mork deep in thought. Yes, that is a very cool citizen. He's got some sick shit. Look at, oh, I knew Melly C would love that. Thanks, all. Thanks, Melly C. Thank you, Joe. Jellyfish rules. Yeah, they do. Listen, people are sick and tired of me preaching to the choir about jellyfish. But like, if you haven't heard it, I would say go and get Spilt Milk, because it opens up with Hush into joining a fan club. And it's a rock candy. It's just so sugary sweet and beautiful and melodic, and there's so much instrumentation, and the production is so gorgeous. Anyway, you know how it is. Andrew says bye. Scotty says nope. Make the rent first. Omega releases a white ceramic Seamaster 300M for the mill. Yeah, we did that. We did that 2 weeks ago. Yeah, the Cortina watch. Liddy O'Malley is she is going to be filming at the Olympics. How cool is that? I'm so proud of her. She's amazing. What a spectacular lady she is. Talented and beautiful and just so smart and funny. She's the package. And she's brilliant Airflex operator. Amazing stuff. She's there. I like the Breitling. Yeah. Incredible deal. 50% off. Joe, get it tomorrow. 55% off. Breitling's a Schitt's Creek, aren't they? I hate that. I love the brand. Saying that, I don't have one, but I would 100% wear Breitling. There's a couple of them. I love the pistachio. Love that thing. Oh, it's so beautiful. Nice Breitling. See, everybody likes it. Sketchy guys wear Breitling and drive classic Jaguar. I don't think so. No, sketchy guys wear Richard Mille or Jacob and Co. And that's the only time I'll ever say Co instead of company, because there is no Jacob and Company. It's Jacob and Co. It's a douche fest. Jacob and Co. Garbage. Sketchy guys don't wear. Cool guys wear Breitling. Breitling yachties, man. Guys who have like cool boats. They don't all wear Yacht Masters, you know. Well, in that case, see, vintage Toyota best. Yeah, it's amazing. Sketchy guys wear Rolex crap and EV trash. I agree. The dial layout says it's 750 movement. Considering what else is available with me, same movement. See, nice. Great. We have a Toyotard in here. What does that mean? Toyotard. I don't know what that means. But it's funny. Sounds funny. Joe, Samantha's last year, she dropped in front of me 7 times. Heart failure. That's heartbreaking. I brought her back each time. The last year was a blessing of time. I got lucky. Oh, man. Namini Padri Fili Spiritu Santi. Oy boy. What am I? Chopped liver? Forgot. No, it's not here. What are you talking about? I went into spam and everything. Wait, whoa. What am I put a star on it. That's why. Okay, we're gonna have a special thing. Let me find it. You sent it to me on Sunday. I put the star on it. Hold on, get it right now. One moment. There it is. Okay. I apologize, baby. Sorry, but we were talking about this. And he goes, yeah, you didn't play my, because they wound up in spam. So I put a star in it. And what happens? I didn't look at the stars. So here we go. Hold on. Let me grab this right now. Let me grab it. Here it is. Okay. One moment, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the incomparable Scotty Love on his Sanibel vacation. Sanibel vacation, and it's birds. Look at these beautiful cranes. Look at these guys. Anybody know exactly what they're called? These are beautiful. Look at them. They're just chilling out. And like, they have no idea what a douche Donald Trump is. And Milikovsky and Putin. They don't know about these guys. And like, they're just like they're living their best life in their world and their habitat and loving everything. And what's happening? Like, we could destroy the whole planet Earth and they would be like, well, why did that happen? They don't know. They're just living there. Look at this. Look at this one. Ooh, is that a puffin? Look how beautiful they are. They look like they're hunting. They look so like mysterious, right? Look at him. He's just creeping around into that. Look at this guy. Is beautiful. Look at Scotty Love taking these absolutely unbelievable ornithology shots. Look at the layers of the, Grand Seiko would do that. They'd make a dial that looks like that. Look at the new Grand Seiko puffin. Look at that bird. Is beautiful. Birds are intriguing. They're dinosaurs, man. Get the fuck out of here. What is that doing there? Get out. I thought that they were only in like the Rockies and stuff. Holy smokes. Wow. Look at that thing. That's crazy. Makes me want to salute. Holy, look at this. By the way, they're huge. In case you didn't know, they're enormous. And then this, I said, what the hell? It's like a giraffe dog. Somebody did that to their dog. I guess, I don't know. It better be like food color. Like, who does that? What douche monster colors their dog? Who would do that? If I saw that dog, I'd be like, oh, how did that happen? And then they would tell me, oh, isn't it cute? I'd be like, no, you should be arrested. This makes me mad. Do that to a dog. So you was like a Fendi bag? You hate this woman. There's the wife enjoying the Sanibel. That's beautiful. Where's the picture of your handsome mug? Beautiful sunset. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise. My mother could not sing at all. She used to love to sing Sunrise, Sunset. My mother had no voice. I mean, wow, she was the worst singer I ever heard. She'd be like, sunrise, sunset, sunrise. So bad. And then we'll download something from the Call Him Scotty Love. This is great. I saw this in Mexico, down Mexico way, and I thought it was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. And wait till you see the way that Scotty Love captured this. Are you ready? Can I make this go slower? Look at this. Ready? Watch. Synchronized dive. I think that's worth a repeat, don't you? Look at this. Ready? Can I make this go slower? Shit, I wish I could. Basically, maybe I can. View. Zoom in. Can I make it slower? Edit. QuickTime is so old school. Like, man. Fuck it. I can't do it. Anyway, let's start it over. This is amazing. This is well worth the wait, Scotty Love. Yes. Look at that. Holy shit. That's how they eat. Incredible. Incredible. Incredibile. Incredibile. That's the incomparable, ladies and gentlemen, Scotty Love. Scotty Love. They call him Scotty Love. Softcore Terrorcore coming back for 10 pounds. Dirk, I missed the beginning of the show, but noticed the DL reference. Hope you and we're okay. Because I met Jesse yesterday, and like he just kind of like zenned me out. He just kind of did, man. I kind of just was like, I have other shit to do in my life. I can't let this woman, can't let her ruin my life. I got my big, beautiful, giant door where the sun came in and where Laverne's not with me anymore, where she sunned herself every morning in the glow and morning coffees out on the veranda. That's never going to happen here ever again. Never going to happen here ever again. But it'll happen somewhere else, Thank you. Softcore Terrorcore coming back for Bash. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, Softcore. Joe LaFaro, prayers for Andrew. Absolutely. Scotty Love, check. Scott, check. You sent. No, he did. It was the other day. That's what it was. The watch market could struggle for the next decade. Silver will shine for the next decade. My niece gave me a Michael C. Fina punch bowl, silver punch bowl, and that was out of my deck, and that's gone. That's probably worth the fortune. Well, that'll be in the lawsuit. She's gonna have to pay me for that. 55% may mean something. I don't think it matters with Breitling. I don't think Breitling's gonna. They're too big to fail. I mean, Pan Am was too big to fail. But it might. Drooby do. It might. Amen. Andrew says softcore terrorcore, douche and co. That's what it is. Douche and co. It's totally douche and co. I say that all the time whenever I see a guy like that. I'm like, oh, that's totally douche and co. Another train derailed in Spain. Another one today. Oh, this has got to be sabotage, right? Every once in a while, I have my lovely couple downstairs. They have beautiful dog Gaia that I took care of once, and I'm going to do it again next month. She's amazing and so cute and sweet. They're from Spain, and they're so lovely. Spanish culture, Spain culture is amazing. I'm not a wine fan, but, that's okay. The best Breitling pilot watch is widely considered the Navitimer, yeah, especially the modern Navitimer BO1, definitely. For its iconic circular slide rule, strong aviation heritage, and robust functionality. Look at this. Look at you selling. Sell. Yeah, listen, Easy and I went to the Breitling store, and they couldn't have treated us nicer. You're a star. You're a star. That's what Andy Warhol said. She's a star. She's a star. I was like sitting with Andy Warhol at a table, and we were talking about, I don't even remember what we were talking about, Liza Minnelli or something. And then he was like, somebody said, Kelly McGillis can't get in. He went, she's the star. Who's not letting Kelly McGillis in? He like had a heart attack. Hitesh, the soaps lather up amazing, also smell fantastic. That makes you even hotter. The birds can go across borders freely. We're not allowed. The birds can do whatever they want. Dirk, you have a very uplifting personality. Ah, man. I don't know if that's true, but Brad, thank you very, very much. Thank you. I have my moments, man. I have the dark side. On the dark side here. Oh, what was the name of that band? They sound like Springsteen. Something. Oh God, does anybody remember? It was from that movie. I don't remember, but thank you, Brad. And it's like you guys lift me up, man. Listen, it is what it is. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I sent you photos, you get them. Then I send them, you don't get them. Who cares? Who cares? I have nothing from you on there, Ray. Nothing. There's a couple of videos which I can't play. Love Sanibel, so beautiful, so chill. Cholafaro, Cholafaro. Drawing inspiration from Breitling's onboard flight instruments from the 30s, but that's why they're sexy. And that knurling is out of control. Oh, they're an ibis. Ooh, look at you with the ibis. Nice. Check your send file or drafts. I did. I couldn't find a bald eagle. I mean, when do you see that? I saw one once in person. I couldn't believe how big it was. Bald eagles are everywhere, even New Jersey. I didn't know that. That dog belongs to a Rolex wearer. Yeah, or Douche and Co. Andrew, my sent box says he got them last night. Aurora Borealis. Hold on. I want to see that. Hold on. Aurora Borealis, space trucking round the stars. Come on. Hold on. Spam, 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 spam. Spam, 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 spam. Last night? Yesterday would have been the 19th, right? Let me go into junk. I was in spam. Let me go. Aha! How dare they, Ray? What a great way to end the show, though, with the Aurora Borealis, something I have never seen in my own personal life. Wow. What's that stuff in the middle, Ray? What is the stuff in the middle? What are these things? What are those mysterious things? What are those? What is that? Wow, that's crazy. The Aurora Borealis in Ireland? Holy shit. Pelicans, right into the Gulf of America. The Gulf of America. Everyone has music. Not everyone has to like that music or sing as long as they do. Exactly, it's true. Ray, he might get it. I got it. If those monks make Tai Chi dials, you guys are hilarious. Funny. Look at the Aurora Borealis. Holy shit! Illuminating the rock. Look at the Aurora Borealis over Galway. That's mental. Wow. Red. Astonishing. Look at that. Look at this magical planet we live. And then we have douchetards running the show, trying to ruin it for everybody, douchetards. Ray, this was worth the wait. I'm glad. It was in junk. I don't even check the junk file because I don't get junk on this computer. I want to know what those mysterious things are there. They look like fairies, don't they? The incomparable Raphael, everybody. Look at that. Yeah, Breitling bought Universal Geneva. They did. As a higher brand. Okay. They're even bringing back Gallery as well as an entry level. Is that right? UG will be positioned above Breitling and Gallery, below 3 brands, 1 store. I mean, UG, I guess. Maybe. I mean, I like them. Saw Bald Eagle at Veterans Day parade in New York City a few years ago. Wow. A few people realized that its talons are larger than most human hands. For sure. If you kill one of those, you go straight to prison. Faki Band City, we missed the Aurora. I've never seen that. Dark side coming down, nothing is real. She'll never know just how I feel. Walks from the shadows and looks like a dream. Mwah. UFOs, right? Right, Jojo? Look at that, for sure. Did you even notice that was on there? Those are stars on a time-lapse photo. Ah, I thought these were snaps. Okay, they were that. Wow, Robin's bird in the room. Robin's bird in the room. Hi, honey. Wow, Ray Ray. Wow. Beautiful, Ray. Everybody's loving it. Look at that. Beautiful pictures, Ray Ray. Them colors are very Christmas. Cheers, Brad. Thank you. And Daniel Gutierrez says, invite the aliens. Invite the aliens. I'm praying to the aliens. Guys, big kisses to everybody. Thank you so much for Speedy Tuesday. It was a 2-hour show, right? Fuck it. I needed some basher time with my basher folks because it was a bad day, and evil was all around. But you know what, Jesse, thank you to all the beautiful bashers. Thanks Ray Ray for making me go look in the junk box. I never even look because Gmail's weird to me. So spam is where it usually winds up. I mean, there's nothing from Julian. Anyway, guys, I can't thank you enough for making my dreams come true in the Grand Prospect Hall. So have a great night. I will see you tomorrow. Same bash times. I'll be back at 5. Hopefully I'll be back at 5:05 tomorrow. I'm sorry, Dino. Sorry about being late. I don't mean to do it. It's just that right now we're in this kind of, it's not nice. But we're figuring it out, and we're looking towards bigger and better things. So all that stuff is very much. Joe LaFaro coming in hard with 1999 because they call it 1999. Jojo was a man. We said he was a legend. Said he was a legend, yeah. I love that one. That's nuts. And Andrew comes in with 5. Show the love and give an upvote if you can. Speedy Tuesday. It's Speedy Tuesday. And you know what? Like, I lost weight because my watch is like looking bigger on me, and it's probably from stress. And like my wrist looks thinner. I have a 7 and a quarter, 7.27 actually. And it's funny because if I take it off my wrist here, and then I put it on here, watch this. It's loose. It's like my left wrist is much thicker than my other one. Anyway, Andrew Wolkowicz, Canadian $5. You're welcome, Brad, and thank you for coming on in and being amazing. Thank you. That's what bashers are all about, man. I can't thank you enough for any of that. Have a great night. Says Blinky Blinky Blinky, Hitesh and Melly C and Daniel Gutierrez. Diaz Good night, Dirk. Thanks for another great show. Thank you, Roar the Tiger. Send me an email tonight, basherdirk@gmail.com. Listen, if you don't know the story, here's the story of a guy named Dirky. You just reach me on basherdirk@gmail.com. That's how you email me. And if you're nice and you're a cool person, I'll give you my phone number. We could talk and we could have coffee. We go to New York, go out for a nosh, go for maybe a bagel, something nice. Let's get together, have a nosh, talk, some coffee. I'd love to do that. It would be nice. We could connect. Lovely stuff. Thank you so much. Drooby doo. Talk about like Basher Supremes. This guy, that guy. Drooby doo. Amazing. Your wrist looks just, it's crazy, dude. It's like the same freaking thing. It's like the same exact freaking wrist. It's nuts. The world looks, what the world needs now. Love, sweet love. And you are it. Good night, bashers. Good night, gang. Mwah. Thank you, guys. Remember to hold the door open. Remember to say please and thank you. And remember, if you meet a dragon, do not give them the benefit of the doubt. You want to know why? Just fuck it. They're a cunt.